platform. Yes, I am. Stop the. Building. Stop the. Oh, there's nothing. Oh, hi, disheartening Pinoy. How are you doing? Seeing something.
beep boop bop bop.
No.
Hello. How are you, Dave?
I am doing okay.
Yep. Cool. Yep. Ugh. Yep. I hope that what I put down in text answered your question about Triss.
Yep.
Yeah. She bulks out a little bit, you know, and the magical girl places when she transforms.
Right.
Yeah. Lucas Nelson is a different animal altogether. Being the professor he is, he's slightly nerdy, but he's big. He's actually bigger. He's actually bigger than the dean, and the dean is a former fucking football / basketball player. So,
Got it.
Mr. Nelson is 6'8". He's as tall as Mark Calloway, but he weighs like, I'd say, less than 220 pounds.
Real.
He's like a ray.
String bean. Got it.
Yeah, he's a tall string bean. You know, he's got the unbuttoned jacket that that looks like he's kind of disheveled. Well, doesn't wear glasses, but he does carry a pair of them around for various reasons. Nobody's too sure. Not even the dean knows exactly how old he is. He just looks like he's in his early 30s.
Yeah.
And they're among the mysteries of the many mysteries of Lucas Nelson is where the fuck does he get his money from? Or his resources from. If he doesn't have money on him, he has resources. And he also has this weird habit of knowing things that other people don't seem to know by normal concept. Yeah, such as, the whole, wait, these rifts are going to come. You should have, and then they happen. You should have listened to me. I told you they were coming.
Mm-hmm.
I think we already talked about Lucas's lab.
Mm-hmm.
We need to clarify it a bit more since it's been a while, and I've adapted it and made it a bit bigger.
Fine.
Yeah. I completely remodeled it based off of old nuclear fallout bunkers, basically.
Okay.
Bunkers designed, to survive nuclear fallout and hold mass amounts of people in them, or mass amounts of VIPs. Nelson's lab was formerly made for either a lot of people or for specific VIPs. And it's old. It's rated quite highly. It's got its entryway. It's got all of that. This means the top floor is smaller than it once was. I think I said like the top floor that's partially put into the ground I think it was like 1,000 feet. It's closer to 900 now.
Okay.
Usable space. Where the second floor is still the same. I think it was like originally closer to 3,200 for the second level, which is beneath it. That's still the same size, and that's where Tristan's room is at, and there's nothing else there.
Okay.
And I say room objectively because I made Tristan's room a whole lot bigger because as I was working on this, I was like, Nelson's not gonna give Tristan like this small little room. He's actually gonna go out of his way to actually build something that Tristan would be very comfortable in. And there's enough space down there, so Tristan's room is actually bigger than my apartment. Let that set in. That when I was done, I was like, shit, Tristan's room is bigger than my fucking apartment. Oh well.
All right.
Yeah, but there's not a whole lot in it. It's like they're it's somewhat Spartan, but that's what you expect. And of course, you got the third level, which I think I said was twice the size of the second level, and it's still twice the size. And then I added a fourth level onto it simply because I figured, well, something this big something like this would have a fourth level for like a water pump, water filtration, for power usage, for possible vehicle storage, and for decontamination purposes. So that's pretty much the fourth floor is 4 times the size of the third level. Of course, this building's going down into the ground, but down there is the fourth level has everything I just mentioned in it. It's got water filtration. It's got the fuel station,
Yep.
where the generator that actually runs the building is at, because the building is on its own little power network. It's not connected to the university at all. That was something I completely changed, which means Nelson has to either foot out of his own pocket or own resources for the diesel and the stabilizer every 6 months to keep the place lit.
Got it.
Yeah, and of course it's got a massive decontamination shower on the far side of where the wall would be to right next to where the water purification area is. So people can get the hot decontamination shower. I added in a vehicle tunnel that can fit 3 semi trucks that could basically just carry armament. And if the military needed to use it once upon a time. That's about all. It's pretty much empty. The third and fourth levels are just completely empty. There's connections for electronic stuff and piping, but it's empty. See,
I got a good vision.
I'm gonna ask you this because this is gonna be my pitch. This is a possible base for the heroes, but
Right.
they're gonna have to bring their own shit in.
And that's perfectly fine, and that'll work perfectly on.
Yeah, I was wondering if you would say yes or no to it. Yeah, Nelson's one rule is that they're gonna have to bring their own shit in, and to work that place. He'll give them full control of the third and fourth levels because the second level belongs to Tristan, as far as he's concerned. Second level is for Tristan and for whatever friends Tristan makes. Third and fourth levels can be for the heroes if they get on good terms with Lucas, or if they get on good terms with Tristan. But they got to bring in all their stuff now. Because of this, and because of the vehicles and whatnot, I had to change the elevator. The elevator's no longer where it once was. It's in the dead center, and it's piston driven.
Okay.
It was previously gear driven. I kept in that it was previously gear driven, but it's piston driven than now, which makes it even harder for it to be destroyed, but really slow to go up and down. Like I think it takes like 20 minutes to go from the fourth level to the base level, to the first level, where it would take like, even with the sharp stairwells, which I call them stairwells lightly, they're more. Have you seen the ladders that are on battleships and stuff, Dave?
Oh yeah.
Ones that look like really sharp stairs. Yeah, that's what you're talking about for stairs. And they're set up in a way that because each level between the elevator has a closable blast door, just in case the place was built for nuclear fallout. That the stairs can be just easily knocked out of the way by the blast door, and closed up, and then the blast doors can be opened up later. The stairs can be pushed up and locked back into their original placing, so people can walk up them if the elevator doesn't work for some reason.
Right.
I over designed this place
That's fine.
primarily because I know what places like that were like.
No, that's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yes, and another thing that Nelson would demand is that the heroes would have to pay for half of the year's fuel on stable. He'll cover the other half, but the heroes have to cover at least 6 months of the diesel and stabilizer
Okay.
themselves.
Now, considering out of everybody, well, there's one that's got a job, have money. Not that one, at least one person wouldn't make a lot of money quickly, but wanted to. There's only really one person that actually kind of draws a salary. So, well, I shouldn't say that because there's this guy, because Mark is an issue. Mark probably is.
And I will say this because I know what happened in the previous game. Nelson doesn't care about outside investors. You can get your shit from an outside investor as long as you bring it in yourself. He doesn't want every single person in the universe fucking going down and into the doldrums of the lab.
Yeah, no Joe Dub, no Joe King.
Yeah, exactly. He's an isolationist.
Yeah.
Like he'll he likes Tristan enough to have her, to give her her own room and shit like that, and happily let her have her friends over. But having heroes over, that's a different deal. And having the heroes investors bring that shit in, oh no, that's never happened. Like he might be built like a string bean, but he knows how to make those blast doors shut and not open again for a while.
Mm-hmm.
There's plenty of food for him to last until those investors go away. It's like leave. Yeah, this is quite like you said, this is not a joking situation. This is straight up. This is how it's going to work. You bring the shit in yourself. If that means that the investor has their shit just outside in trucks, and that the heroes bring it in one piece at a time or whatever, or bringing in one vehicle at a time.
I'll tell you right now, you're probably not going to see. You're not. I'll tell you from Ron's end, you're not going to see an investor from.
From Ron.
Well, yeah, you're not going to see it from Ron's end. You're not going to see it from.
You're not going to see it from Ezdian's end
because you know about Ezdian's character, so you know it's not coming from Ezdian. You know it's not going to be coming from SAS.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the most likely person, if there was going to be one of those, would be Ray. And then, that's kind of going to be flaky. And then, of course, Mark is the one that can actually pull off making a lot of money in a short amount of time if money is an issue. Of course, in this game, technically money isn't an issue. It's all considered resource points. So,
I can tell you that at least two of the characters that are involved in Trish's story could possibly afford it. One through basically being a famous athlete, and the other one through being famous through being a fucking famous musician.
Well, the musician is actually, that would be also SAS.
Yeah.
And
well, one is probably a far more famous musician than Zach, and I don't know how that works.
Well, I'll say that. That's a given. Yeah. But that doesn't mean this skill levels match.
Yeah, well, one of them could definitely, if she talks to the right people, could basically just go, oh, you guys down here actually need things to help you with this place. Let me just call up the interested investors from Nike or from Adidas or from fucking Coca-Cola or
Well,
from Yum Brands.
yeah, but
I'll do a couple commercials. I'll do a couple commercials hawking their shit. Shit. Oh, here's plenty of money to buy what you need because I'm a famous athlete.
yeah,
There you go. Have fun.
yeah, but it's still not going to be. I don't think it's going to. One, I don't think it'll be needed. And two, we don't want to rely on the NPCs in that case. Again,
Like I said, if push comes to shove and they need it, yeah, that might happen.
of course, I'd also forgot what Sume's. I'm not exactly positive what Sume's background is. So,
Murder hobo.
well, I mean, we know what his character is going to be. It's
His background is murder hobo. His character is murder hobo.
let's be honest. You're right.
Yeah.
Hi, Kathy, Jangois, and hey, Sean, how's it going? And Choi Aries, hi. I'm sorry I'm not seeing you guys here. I got to look down and see you when I'm in the middle of a battle here, so I apologize.
I will point out that as time goes on, Nelson may have things for the team to do for him.
Oh yeah, well that's what an I
Huh?
consider him. I consider him more probably at least at the beginning one of the two most likely patrons being him.
What Nelson?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
Nelson is already a semi-patron.
yeah.
But yeah, as I was saying, and what you were getting into too, is that at some point in time, Nelson's going to need them to help with his
Well, that's what a
current research.
patron does to a player. Trust
Huh?
me, that's what a patron does. And trust me, that's trope. I'm going that's a given.
Oh, okay. So, all right. All right. Yeah.
The question
so
is
they
I
help
can't.
him with,
The questions are, one, I don't know everything about Ray's character,
because
and two, you know, depending on what Mark does. I mean, considering what Mark is basing his character off of, it could be right up in that level too. So,
yeah.
where is
Yeah.
this?
But, as I said, Nelson has a when he wants to can have the resources to get things done. It's just you got to do something for him in return. Sometimes, like what he's doing for Tristan, he's doing because because he legitimately originally felt sorry for her, and then he enjoyed her company, and but
Yeah.
he sees himself more as a father figure now.
Hmm.
That's more not patronage,
Oh,
That's more of a paternalage there now. Yeah. Considering with all the last movements I there are now 4 characters within actual range of Tristan now. It's going to be interesting to see how the other players react back to the 4th one of them.
hmm.
The first 2 I don't think they're going to have a big problem with, or even the 3rd one. It's the 4th one. It's the wheelchair bound one because I changed her drastically. I really did change her because I split her into 2 different characters. This is what happened with there.
I'm very frustrated here. Supposed to be dismantling the alien stabilizer, and all I've been doing is running around killing stupid Rick D. Oh, is that it finally? Is that it? Only thing that's out of whack here. And no, it's not.
And I think I mentioned this to you in chat and voice or text earlier, but I have no illusions that Tristan will get the magical girl powers in the first session. It may happen like near the end of the first session, but I don't expect it. No.
Yeah, you better expect it quicker than that. I'll be honest with you. It's going to be happen pretty damn quick, but that's because of, I mean, there's gonna be some setup before that. I should say. I'm not gonna be.
Yeah. It has to be some setup. It has to be there.
Well, yeah, but
Don't worry. I've got my own side setup on it too, which is
remember,
I told you
I'm going.
before that the.
Go ahead. No. Go ahead.
Yeah, that I told you this before that the wand is that the wand before Tristan originally wields it is whispering to her.
Mm-hmm.
Testing her to see what her desires and what her wants are. And when it finally does come to her, it's going to be, I told you it's going to be initial rejection followed by, well, I'm not in this for personal power. I'm in this to save people.
My God, where is this good thing I'm looking for? Just sitting around, just spinning and spinning and spinning.
Also, we lost Estienne.
It's alright. Ventures hit irritation.
Oh, now Estienne is back. Think. Yep, Estienne is back. Welcome back, Estienne.
Oh yeah. Okay, so this is going to that.
I don't know if you've got any other questions. Game based.
I'm trying to think now.
Yeah, because
I'm going to be pretty. Okay, so I've got it. How to figure out. Can't get out of it. No, I can't call it.
I think the only thing of great importance with for Lucas is the fact that he changed his research, like what he was researching less than 6 months ago. He went from researching one thing to suddenly researching something far more important.
Yeah, you can type into what he did. So
No, Nobody knows. And this is part of the mystery, even to you, the GM.
No, there is no mysteries to the GM. I'm going to set it right off the bat.
Okay.
Let's get, come on,
Okay.
man. I'm the game, dude. It's a game, dude. Of course.
I'm just trying to set up some things.
Oh no, that's fine. I can do that, but I'm just, come on.
Yeah.
Don't hide
sorry.
from me anymore. Okay.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
My bad.
I don't want to be. Yeah, I don't want to be a jerk about it, but I just, come on,
Yeah,
man.
don't
I don't
worry,
want to
I'm
go.
not-
I don't want to go through that again. I got pissed off last time. I don't want to do that again. Nah, it's gonna be all right. Don't worry about that. I mean, I don't have to tell even you what it is. I'm just saying. I'll have something prepped, or
Yeah,
it may not be even the
problem
first.
is I'm trying to think of a way to best explain it.
Yeah.
Because I can actually explain it out here in voice. It's not a problem.
Yeah.
Because this is actually something more deeper to the actual person that Lucas Nelson is. I've told you before. I think I told you that nobody really knows anything about him, and
Right. No, and I'll keep that. I'll keep that in mind. That is, I have an idea already on that end of things. So.
yeah, like I told you when we were first talking about him, who he is who I told you he is.
Yep.
Yes, he's not really hiding. He's just there.
Yeah.
But, the best way I can describe what he's researching is a way to halt the end of things. He's came upon this crazy theory, that he talked about a few years ago in canon. I think I even brought this up, that there was a high possibility that there was something coming up that was going to threaten not just life on this world, but life on all worlds.
Right.
And his current research is hinging on that. And this is more important to him than his previous research, which was very important to him. Like that his previous research was his life's work. He basically dropped this. That's how important this is to him. He believes that he's heading into a point in time where where a terrible disaster can be averted. He just doesn't know how to avert it yet, or who's involved. Yes, he may come on to the answers later on. I will mention that there is another character that will eventually talk with Nelson, who is a unnamed character for his reasons. He's not going to bring his name. He does have a name outside of the canon of the game. He just doesn't use it inside the game. It's kind of one of those you don't know my name. It's best not to know my name kind of characters, like man with no name and shit like that. If you understand what I'm saying about other characters. Yeah. And this character will eventually pop up and start leading Nelson towards what he realizes is, things might not be getting better anytime soon. Whether or not that actually happens in the game or not is another thing entirely, because I'm not ready to commit onto that idea just yet. It's more something to be toyed with currently, if you understand. And
All right.
Yeah, maybe a little later in the game, when you're like, well, what do we do now? It's like, well, remember when I talked about all this stuff? I can sell you this item. And you may just tell me to fuck off. I honestly expect you to tell me to fuck off.
We've got, yeah, like I said, we got 6 to 7 players, and they're all are going to have stories. So,
yeah. Nelson's story has more to do with the general goings on, but his story is just barely touched on. It's like, you don't understand. Nobody knows a lot about him. Like, some people know some things, some people know other things. I'm sure David Lightfinger has a file about 5 pages thick of this guy was here in Japan and then was over here in California 2 days later. How the hell was he here? Did he move so fast?
No, trust me. There's a lot of people that got files like that on Lightfinger, but
yeah.
And I actually have reasons for that, but no,
Yeah,
I am going to actually see. This is my challenge as a game master. You're gonna love this challenge. My challenge as a game master to not have Lightfinger show up at all.
Right.
At all. That's my challenge. Stop using my damn Deus Ex Machina. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Okay, I know I'm getting close to Clockwork King up here. He's up here. I know he's up here. There he is. Only an elite boss. Could I actually beat him? Read about the oscillator next to him. Oh, more. Hey, look. Thank you.
Yeah. I will also point out that sometimes with Lucas, he will mention things and people won't understand what he's mentioning.
Right.
Because he's mentioning things he knows about and none of the other players know about. Because
No, that's going to be easy enough to do.
yeah,
Especially with at least 3 of them. Just fruit salad.
Well, you also have to. Well, I think I've already mentioned this, but you also have to realize that the one thing that one character is going to discover, and that is somewhat well known in the underworld, is that before Lucas Nelson showed up a few years before the rifts, he didn't exist.
Mm-hmm.
He just appeared.
Oh.
Dude. And he was still doing his research here. The same research he was doing up until 6 months ago, where he dropped it all. Mm-hmm. And that's going to be the...
I've already got that one set up. That's already built into stuff.
What?
I'd already heard that from you, so I already had that. Have that a little bit.
Him just appearing?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I forgot I mentioned that to you originally.
Nope, you did.
See, you actually caught on better than I remembered.
Nope, I actually remembered that.
Yeah. So there's a lot of mysteries and theories surrounding him, but nobody's too sure on him.
Okay, you can stop sleeping my character now. Stupid psychic robot. Where are they at, love?
hopefully, I don't know if you're fine with this, but hopefully Ron is fine with me voicing Lucas.
No, I'm just going to voice Lucas. You're not voicing the NPC, dude. No one is.
Oh, okay.
I'm telling you right. We're not going through that again.
Okay.
You can give me hints on what he will do. I'm not a problem with that, but let me voice him, okay?
Okay, I'm fine.
Eh,
Alright, that's fine. Like I said, I didn't know if you were fine with it or not.
yeah, no, I'm fine with it. It's just if you've got something you want him to relay, you can whisper it to me outside of the game in the Discord or whatever.
Well,
You know, if you want him to, you want to go a certain way, and then I'll do it. I mean, I'm not one that's going to be a jerk about it, but I just,
yeah, that was like I said. I didn't know what we were gonna do about it.
yeah.
That was the thing. I wasn't trying to be an asshole about it. I was just.
Yeah, I don't want to run into the same the problem that we had in the Star Wars game. That's what I'm trying.
I understand that. There really wouldn't be that problem.
No, I realize that, but it's still gonna. It's got a good chance of irritating me, and that's not a good thing. So.
And like I said, I understand. Like I said, I didn't know if you were cool with it or not.
Oh, I am.
To see if you were.
Yep, nope, I am.
If you weren't, I'm fine with that.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, this is why we were clearing shit up now.
Yeah, exactly.
On Friday.
Yeah.
And you being pissed off about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I don't want to get blindsided by it, something like that. That's what the reason I got mad that day was because I got blindsided by it. But in this case, you know, I think we're gonna.
Yeah, in this case, we're actually fucking doing a sounding board about it and working shit out ahead of time.
Right, which is, and we're going to be able to talk other points in time too about it, so we can.
Yeah. Well,
whatever.
I will mention what Lucas will do most of the time.
Yeah, no.
The rest of the time, you're going to have to figure out what he's going to do based off of previous actions.
Yeah, well,
he's always doing something.
Oh yeah, that's fine. I agree. That is not a problem.
Yeah, he's either researching, he's either talking to the other their characters involved in Tristan's story. Now I don't know how you're going to deal with that.
Well, I mean that's
you know the fucking menagerie you got there.
Well, that's fine. I'd like a menagerie to be honest. I got to get.
Yeah, that's just. I don't know how you're going to deal with that.
Yeah.
Especially.
Yeah.
I definitely don't know how you're going to deal with one of them, but we'll see how that works out. Oh. If I can find the proper picture for her,
Mm-hmm.
you will understand why I said you might have a problem with her eventually.
Well.
Because I've told you that there are certain characters built based off of certain other characters, and some more directly than others.
Oh yeah.
But others are just pure creations of my own damn mind. What else was there? Man, you got the menagerie, you got that, which we're all fine with. You got Jacobs too. Let's not forget about him, the fucking Dean.
Yep. Don't.
And who they're both gonna fucking they both fuck with each other. It's sometimes Jacobs gets one over on Nelson, but most of the time Nelson gets one over on Jacobs. But Jacobs doesn't mind that because they've been good friends for a while. The only other character of outside interest would be Nelson's doctor. The doctor he actually calls when things are really bad, like somebody might be dying or something. That's Mark.
Okay.
who's who is a complete fucking enigma. Oh, see, the only person that seems to know anything about him is Nelson. Not even the nameless guy knows what Markinson is, or what his. That's the best way to describe it. What his deal is. Markinson is a doctor. Yeah. I don't know. Now that's a good question. I have to ask myself as a person, because I know the character Lucas Nelson better than her, and I know Tristan. No, he wouldn't have. No, he would have. Markinson would have done a look up on Tristan after one of the worst outcomes.
Right.
So, of course, Markinson doesn't say shit about it. He's not foolish. But the question is, how many times now that I've confirmed that he actually saw Tristan, the question is now, how many fucking times have you seen Tristan? Since Tristan and Lucas have met, based off of his family and the word of how bad things can get sometimes, I'd say at least 5 or 6. Does that sound like a good? Does that sound like a number to you? A good number to you, Dave?
Sure.
I'm actually throwing this out there at you because I don't know. Because I legitimately don't know. You're the GM on this, and you can tell me what's a good number or not.
No, that makes sense. That'll work.
Yeah, it's got to be a sensible number. As the intro showed. The kind of things that Tristan goes through are a nearly daily occurrence. So eventually things will get out of hand sometime. And yes. Now, I know since you've read through stage 1, yes, what I implied actually fucking happened. I decided that was a thing. And you know what I meant by implying. Because I'm sure you read the lines I'm talking about.
Yep. Yep, I read them. I read both stage 1 and stage 2.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yep.
I think that I don't know if the rest of the people in the game will get the implications, but I'm sure a few will.
I'm sure.
Yeah. I meant it to be that. I meant it to be that kind of implication for good reason. Because I know we can't talk about that, so you have to imply.
Yep.
Yeah, you gotta pitch crap under the radar sometimes, and what else? You got that. Got Markinson. What else? Let's see. There's got to be something else I'm missing here. I know I'm forgetting something. Let's see. Oh, there's that event, but we're not. That's way off in the future. We'll talk about that when we get closer to the sacrifice event.
Mhm.
That's a that's more of a that's more of a later on thing. Oh yes, yes. The difference between the I think I've told you the difference before between the one before Kristen wields it and after it,
Mhm. You did.
like the way it talks, haven't I? I think I have. I don't remember.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I believe you have. I
I'm
kind of
gonna
remember.
reiterate it just in case. That way we don't forget, or that way we're safe. And that it talks, that it sounds different before Tristan grasps it, and then it sounds like then the image that it provides sounds and sounds like Tristan and looks like Tristan's magical girl form when Tristan is talking to it at a later interval and Verl. I think we already talked about that. I remember it now, but
Yep.
better to reiterate it now. Let's see. Let's see. Anything else? Would you prefer to describe Tristan's room to the other players, or should I?
Can you write it? Write a summary of it, and then I can work on it.
Yeah, it's not going to be for a few. It's not going to be for at least a session or two.
Oh yeah,
Probably.
I don't expect it to be the first couple sessions.
Yeah, I will. I will try to write it down as best as I can remember talking and issuing out what it's like to myself when I was storyboarding it myself. Oh, hmm. Okay. Yeah. I might even write that up before tomorrow's game. We'll see how I feel.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Oh. Oh. SDN is asking if you need anything from her.
Um, that'll be me. Yeah. Yeah, hold on a second. So, I want to finish that mission. Finish that mission.
Yep. I think that's it. That's everything I need to talk about right
down here.
Are they gold leaking sale too? They just beat. And still not working.
Here real quick.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Unless you have anything else for me, Dave,
No, okay, yeah, I really don't at the moment. So
yeah. If you got more questions for me, put them in direct message, because I'm gonna be getting off here.
alrighty. Yeah, I can't think of anything right off the top of my head right now.
Yeah, I just wanted to clear some things up, make sure that we knew we were all
Yep.
hunky dory for tomorrow, and there were no fucks.
Yep. Nope, we're good.
Good. I will hopefully be there for the game tomorrow.
Oh,
Right now I'm on the back end of a pollen fever.
Mhm.
all the gunk from in my nose finally landed in my lungs, and now it's coming out of my lungs and into the bathroom sink. One cough at a time. I feel fine, so. Anyways, I will let you go. Thank you for putting up with me for the evening.
No problem. I will talk.
I should be able to play until at least 9:30 to 9:45 tomorrow.
Okay.
Inspection. I think I told you that.
Right.
And I talked to the lady that runs the place, and she said as long as I keep things down, I don't have to worry about
Alright.
anything. So I could probably go until 10.
Okay.
And on Fridays.
Cool.
Yes. So you can go extended games again.
Cool.
To her first. Just as long as I, keep it down and don't bother me.
Yep.
I could probably even go past 10 as long as I'm really quiet, but we'll see. But
Yep.
I just wanted to admit that good news to you, too. So I will see you later, Mr. Dave. I am
Alrighty, I will talk to you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Images and then 4 snares. What am I doing? I'm an idiot. Darn it, I just lost a bunch of money. Idiot. I am science. Tech. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so that'd be 1, 2, 2 of those. I don't care. Up. Air attacks. That one. That's rough. One. There's been taken off. Recount this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One. Go. That'll give me my basics. Okay. Hi, Troy Aries again. John and Curtis, how's it going? Yeah, I know. Game is at 6. It would have 2 hours and 20 minutes ago. Would have started. I know I gotta kind of say it for you that way because you're EMT, but it's 6 Mountain, 8 Eastern. I hope at most it'll go 3 hours. Curtis, just so you know. Because either Ron or Tobin has to leave, or both. Oh, okay. There you go. Smeg monkeys. Okay. Dana. Power. Flash. Yeah, sure. That'd be fine, Curtis. Fantastic. What? Boy. Oh. I what? Yeah, we did. We got bought 3 different kinds of cheeses. We got my little cheese, my Velveeta cheese, and shredded cheese. Yep. my scientists. Oops. Gotta do an adjustment here. Ah. Do do do. us look? Just a reminder for everybody. Tomorrow night, I'm running a tabletop game of superheroes instead of playing this. Should be rather fun. More to go. Last three. Yeah, Choe, that's the way it goes. Times. Yeah, it'll fit. It'll fit. They fit. Yep. Okay. I'll remember that. What? Yeah? What? Coffin. What? Yeah, they already left. Now, are thinking about this. What are they doing? Hold on, guys. This is David.